This is Willow Lake Estates, a resort-like retirement community in Elgin, Illinois. Since 2004, a group of dedicated residents has operated a Trap-Neuter-Return program to manage the population of feral and stray cats in their community. The program has successfully sterilized and monitored dozens of cats while rescuing dozens more who have become beloved pets to the residents. Detailed records of all animals in the program help ensure the public health and safety in this community. Let's hear what some of the residents have to say about this successful program.
When I first came to Willow Creek last fall to look at the houses here, I was really impressed with the beauty of the community and the natural setting. And one of the things that really attracted me as well was the fact that there was a TNR program here, and the fact that I, could become involved in that. And I was just really attracted to the idea of a community that is very humane in its treatment of animals and very compassionate. And that's one of the things that helped me make my decision about moving here.
I've lived in Willow Lake Estates almost 13 years now, and I've seen the cat population explode, and now it's getting under control. I realize it takes a long time for these programs to work, but I can see that it's working.
When I moved in here 8.5 years ago, there were mice playing hockey basically on my patio. They were everywhere, and now the mice, the population of mice is down.
We've done so far, I think, 133 males, 100 females, and the kittens, we had an enormous amount of kittens that we took out of here, almost 300 kittens, and some of them went through animal shelters, but a lot of them we adopted out individually through the park.
Becoming educated and understanding what the program is about is the only way that people will begin to see the benefits and will be able to see the consistency of a possible solution. And that solution is, of course, going to be not only for the feral cats that are out there, but the poor strays, and the strays that become strays because of what Carl had mentioned, people moving away and just families letting them out. And they are probably even sometimes in more trouble than the feral cats because they only knew a home, and now they're out in the world on their own. To be able to be a voice for our little furry friends.
Yes, these little guys that they didn't have any choice in where they were. They were, brought in the world, either left by somebody who, just up and left, or they got out or whatever like that. It wasn't their choice to be a feral cat outside, and it wasn't their choice to be born and being outside like that. So if we can give them a hand and help them to live the life that they were supposed to live. I mean, they're little people in furry coats, and
Exactly.
they deserve a life as best as anybody can get.
We have so many people that love the cats, and we live in a retirement community, and a lot of our people are elderly people and disabled, and they can't get out and do anything. But I've talked to some of them, and they say it is everything to them to just get up in the morning, because they open the door and there are these little cats sitting up looking at them and talking and wanting their food. And so it's like all they think about when they're sleeping is to get up in the morning, whereas if they didn't have the cats, they didn't know what they'd do.
Our older people, even older than me, have a wonderful time with them. For some of them, it's just the joy of their life. They are just happy to open the door and see their little faces waiting for them to feed them. Like this guy's a ham. This is Willie, and Willie was a little feral kitty. I guess he still is, but anyway, he belongs to Jen Dumais, and look at him. He's fabulous.
We adopted 58 adults because our caretakers are so wonderful with the cats. They're played with and they're brushed. They get fed and watered. We do everything that we can to make them happy just like they make us.
He's so much company for me. He's just a love. He understands a lot. And we do things together. We have fun.
This is our little guy Cody, and thank God we have him. He was one of our feral guys, and you can see how wild he is. I think we both feel blessed.
Very lucky and blessed that this little guy's in our life.
Right now we're going to start a mass trapping for the summer, and we've got other people helping out. At first it was just a few of us, and then it got down to me, and now we're back up to getting more people involved, which is great because that's what we really needed.
And I really appreciate all of their contributions and all that they've done because it's made our park a better place to live. It's good for everyone. It's good for the animals. It's good for the dogs and cats because we don't have infected animals or sick animals depositing things that can infect our pets.
The TNR program, in all of our opinions, is just a wonderful thing to help save kitties and to help keep them healthy, to solve the problem of any kind of diseases being around. We absolutely love them here at Willow Lakes.
The passion that these women have for the work that they're doing here. They spend so many hours in trapping, and then they take the cats and they care for them when they come back so that they're healthy enough to return to their neighborhood. And once they're released again, they're happier, we're happier, and it's just a better situation all the way around.
And it just, it's a little here and a little there, but altogether it helps tremendously to keep the community together so that we don't have problems where we have thousands of little kittens and cats running around that aren't being able to be fed or housed, or where it comes wintertime it's cold out there and summertime it's hot and it's raining and everything like that. It's just not great.
This is actually a new letter that got added to this for me, but to me it's a very important thing. It's TNRM, and that M on the end is manage or maintain. And I just think that if people could understand and not just say, okay, they're fixed now, okay, they're turned loose, well, we don't have to be feeding them around our house. Well, yes, we do. We need to watch them. We need to keep them safe and healthy. And so that TNRM is manage and maintain those kitties after they've been fixed, after they've been brought back.
I noticed that there's a significant difference in the amount of disturbance to the wildlife in the area. There's not as much of it. The cats are well fed, so they don't, chase the birds.
That there's never not going to be kitties. They're always going to come in, and they even have a word for it, the vacuum effect. So that if someone came in and took all our kitties and did whatever, it's just like, did whatever, there's still going to be cats here, except they're going to be new cats. They're not going to be the cats that are already spay and neutered and healthy and clean and don't have diseases and are not a health threat. They're going to be a different bunch of kitties that need to be started over. These cats that are in our park actually help protect us from having new animals brought in.
I've really noticed a difference in the numbers of cats. We have less of them. And I know it takes a long time to get this established, but it's working. And that's the important thing.